YNABers, my name is Jesse Meekum. This is podcast number 342 for YNAB, where we teach you 4 rules to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck, get out of debt, and save more money. Sometimes the slog is real, the motivation is waning, and you are grinding. What do you do in those situations to keep your head above water? You're just grinding away. You got debt you want to pay off, maybe student loan debt, so it's a pretty large chunk. It's at a fairly low interest rate, hopefully, but it's big. You know, maybe you've paid off the credit card debt already. All those little wins have already happened. If you follow Dave Ramsey's method where he talks about doing the smallest balance first, you get those wins, those psychological wins in place, and you've paid them all off. Bills are going away. They're falling like, I don't know, flies maybe. You're just killing it. And then you get to that one student loan, and it just is taking forever. And I had that when we were paying off our mortgage. I just felt like we were grinding it. Like, man, this is taking and it does take a long time. It's a big amount of debt. But get to this point, everyone gets to it regardless of the goal. But I really wanted to be out of debt completely, and we were just chipping away at the mortgage, chip. And as you start thinking maybe we should live in a condo or something. So the grind is real, no matter what you're doing. You might be saving up for something or paying something down. Either way, the grind can get you. And you start to feel like you're not seeing any light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just got you down. If you're in a shared financial situation with a spouse or partner, sometimes it's an advantage because one of you is still pretty motivated and the other one ebbs and flows, and that role can sometimes switch where a person's feeling kind of weak and the other person steps up and says, no, we got this. And then 2 weeks later, the roles flipped and you got that motivation, the motivational person suddenly feeling weak and wanting to throw in the towel. And you got the other person feeling a little more chipper, a little more spry, financially speaking. And they're like, no, we got this. No, we don't have to eat out. Let's cook dinner at home tonight. Let's put money toward the debt. Let's do this. We're making progress. Look where we've been. Now let's look where we need to go. We can do this. So a lot of the times what helps me when I need to stay focused is I just dig into something else that's non-financial. Find a hobby, find something to learn. Just distract yourself. Just distract yourself completely and thoroughly. And don't pay attention to the money. Just keep sending the debt payments. But don't sit there and stare at the balance and reload the page in your browser. Just send the debt payments, send them as much as you can, and then move along. Another aspect is to loosen up slightly. Give yourself just a smidgen more breathing room, and that can make all the difference. We've talked in the past about bench pressing with a big bar, normal sized bar, but a lot of weight on each side, smashing you, and you can't get the weight up, can't get the elbows locked out, and then someone comes along with an index finger, and because you gave them permission to give you the spot, you never spot them without having them give you permission to do so. They lift up that bar with just their index finger. That little bit of breathing room is all you needed. You get the rep, or in this case, you stay on course. As overspending happens, you just recognize this is part of the game. If you aren't overspending, if you aren't having to follow Rule 3 and roll with the punches, you're not living, That's actually a really morbid thought. But what happens is life just happens. And stuff comes up, period, at the end. And it will always be that way. There is no normal month. Do not let non-normal months get you down, because only being happy and go lucky when there's a normal month, my friend, good luck. You will be down forever. So we don't let the absence of normal months get us down, because those will always be absent. Loosen up a little, just a smidgen. Give yourself a little bit of breathing room. Give yourself a little bit of blow money, a little fun money, a little whatever you want to call it these days. I guess you probably shouldn't call it blow money. It sounds like it's on Breaking Bad or something. So let's not use that phrase. Let's go with fun money. Fun money. That doesn't sound like it's from Breaking Bad at all. Okay, so that's how you can get through the grind. A little bit of breathing room, a little bit of fun money, recognizing that you kind of ebb and flow anyway. That's part of the game. Recognizing that Rule 3 stuff just comes up. And that's part of life. And look at where you've been. And that is also highly motivational, showing what you've already accomplished in such a magically short period of time. So you got this. Stay motivated. It's a grind, but it will be worth it when you come out the other end. Until next time, follow YNAB's 4 rules and you will win financially. You've never budgeted like this.